Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Kirsten from Referral Crafts and I am back. So I took a little break, about a month off while my husband was in school because he had to do it from home. And then both my kids are home for the summer, so I just decided to take a break from YouTube and just spend some time with them and just enjoy our last summer here in Italy. But besides doing all that, I did do quite a bit of crocheting, trying to get some of these projects that I wanted to get done. So yeah, I have some FOs, some whips, and I have one acquisition at this moment to share with you guys. But before I go into all that, if you saw the video that I put up yesterday, I announced who the winner of my 5,000 subscriber was. So if you haven't checked that out, go to my last video and see who won, but if not, I will just tell you guys right now. The winner was Barbara Howell. Now, she has already gotten back to me, so probably tonight or tomorrow I will be going onto Premier's website and ordering some very special yarn just for her and having it shipped to her. Normally I would go to my favorite yarn store here, and that would be the winnings I would normally do. Since I'm in Italy, I would want to, share with you guys the Italian yarns that I am able to get, but due to the whole COVID stuff that's going on, I haven't really had a chance to go down there. It's about an hour drive for me, so I figured this would, and also with the cost of shipping from me to wherever the winner was, it gets kind of pricey. So I figure just do an online thing and have it be sort of like a little mystery for me and cut out the middleman. And they ship it directly from their factory or warehouse. So that is what I'm doing, and I just wanted to again congratulate Barbara on winning. So happy for you, and I just want to thank all of you who have continued to support me and come back time and time again to watch my videos. I know they're not always that interesting, especially these last few months, because I've mainly been doing blankets for all of my nieces and nephews, because that is what I'm going to be doing, or that's their gift for Christmas for me, because with so many kids, it's kind of just buying them a toy or two. It adds up, and I figure this year blankets is a lot easier. It's definitely something that hopefully they would keep for years to come. I made them big enough for each of them, so yeah. So let's go ahead, I guess, get started. So the first thing I'm going to share with you guys is my one and only acquisition. So here in Italy, Venice, or where we live, Venice is only about an hour south of us. So I think it was last month we went down there, mainly because I wanted to get some Murano, is it Murano? Yeah, Murano hand-blown glass beads, because I want to try my hand at making stitch markers. So that is my goal. So I got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of, these are earrings. They are earrings. I'm gonna take the earring part off right there. Oh, I don't have a piece of paper over by me. Let's see, I'm going to take the earring part off this, and I'm going to make these into stitch markers. So this is the first one, and it's not going to focus in. Come on. The lighting right now is kind of terrible. Anyways, it's this nice sparkly blue, and I have 2 of these. So, woo, bangs in the way. So 2, are these the same color? They're basically the same color. They're like a turquoise blue with like a gold sparkle throughout it. Come on. Not gonna want to focus. I will take pictures of all of these after and insert it after I'm done showing them all to you. So I got those ones. Next one is black with like a copper sparkle running through them. Come on, I want them to focus. See if they'll focus this way. Not really. So I got black ones. I got some like a lilac purple with the gold, which I might be keeping these ones for me. Piper, my daughter. She loves these. And then I got some red with like the gold copper sparkle in them. I hate that my camera doesn't want to focus. Maybe I put it that way. Not really. I will definitely be taking pictures of all these for you guys. So I got those to take the earring part off and to make them into stitch markers, and I was going to sell them 2 first as a set. So 2 of the same ones, so like this will be a set and then all the other ones will be a set. And once I get those done, I'm waiting for, I placed an order on Amazon for a couple of the other things that I need to make them into stitch markers, and I should be getting those at the end of this week. Hopefully. So if I do this, that's my project this weekend, is to make those into stitch markers, and then I will show you next week the final project or final outcome of what they look like. So right here, I think this side or this side, I don't know what side it will be coming up on, I will insert a picture of what those look like up close. So now onto my FOs or finished objects. First one, the last time that I talked to you guys, I was making a chevron blanket for one of my step nieces, and I finished her blanket, or not, she's not my step, she's my actual niece, not my step niece. She's the youngest or oldest, something like that. Too many kids, I tell you. There's between my sister and my sister-in-law and my kids, there's 12 kids. So between 3 people, there's 12 kids. My sister has 7. 5 of her own and 2 of her stepdaughters. So, yeah. But yeah, I finished it. I'm not going to show it completely. So big. And my lighting doesn't want to work for me right now. But I will insert a picture of what this looks like fully. So, that's that one, which I'm so happy to have this done, because now I have one more blanket. It's gonna be I'm gonna do like a shell style blanket for my baby niece, and that'll be the last one for that one, for all those kids, except for the big Harry Potter one. My oldest niece, I'm gonna be doing Harry Potter corner to corner squares and putting them all together, but hers is gonna take probably the longest to do, so I'm not even worried about that one. The next I did 2 blankets. I finished 2. I'm so excited. Shh, Piper, you gotta be quiet. My daughter is down here with me. School does not officially start for them until next Monday, which I'm so excited. Here in Italy, they're actually able to go to school and be there in person, which is great because I don't have the patience to teach them myself. Anyways, so this blanket, I originally started this for my oldest niece, but I didn't like the way the colors and the pattern were coming out, because her colors were a royal blue, a yellow, and a black. So I should have did a swatch first, but I didn't. But when I started working with it, working on it, it was coming out too much like a Minion. So I decided to make it for my son instead. But this blanket was put on the back burner for a good 2 months, and this past week I actually sat down and finished it. So I'm only gonna show you a part of it, but if you can see the way the colors are, it looks like a Minion, like a little Minion. And my son has been bugging me this past week to if it's done, because he really wants it, and now it is, and all my ends are sewn in and everything. So well, that's done. I will also insert a picture of what this one looks like completely laid out on my floor. So those are my 2 finished blankets. Next I have a shawl. Oh, I don't have them down here. If you guys are familiar with Hobium, you know that they have the puzzle yarn. And let me see if I can tilt my camera up a little bit for you guys. But it is right up here. Wow, yeah, right up here. Put this back down. Yeah. So I did one of those, used one of those to make another shawl. And I decided to do the Virus Meets Granny shawl, because I wanted to see how it would come out with this yarn. If you're not familiar with this yarn, it is a size 1, super fine. I believe it's 45% anti-pilling acrylic and 55% organic cotton. And it is a really nice yarn, but it's just so thin. But I did this colorway. Now these colorways don't have a name, they just have numbers. And I don't feel like standing up and grabbing it out of the package, but it's just like this. This one was a nice, the purple, and then it faded into the light purple, and then this nice like teal color, and then a dark teal. So it is gorgeous. Love it. And it is caught in my hair now. There we go. It's nice and big. I like how they come down like almost past my elbow on my shoulder, so it's definitely a nice spring, fall, summer shawl. So I'll stand up and show you guys what it looks like in the back. So it's really nice. I really love how this came out. It took a little while. It took like, I think it took me about 4 days to get it done because it's such a thin yarn. And I think I used a size 8 or a 5mm crochet hook. So yeah, I can wear it as a regular shawl, and it'll also be like a nice, it's like a nice little, you know, nice for the fall around your neck. Early fall, mid fall, whatever. So I love this yarn, and I really love this pattern with this one. Okay. It doesn't want to come off me. I'm having troubles. Help. There we go. So yeah, that was another finished object, and I actually weaved in all of my ends on this one as well. And I think that's the last project that I actually weaved in my ends. So the next thing that I have for you guys is I decided to make some hats. I don't remember where I got what the name of this pattern. I don't remember the designer of this pattern, but one of Debbie, the Canadian Crochetter's last videos that she did, I think it was last month or the beginning of this month, but it was the snug beanie that she did. So I decided to use some of my Red Heart with Love stripes yarn, and this is the color Fiji stripe. So it is a size 4, 100% acrylic, and it's 223 yards. in one cake or one skein of this. So I did one snug beanie, and I followed the pattern exactly for this one. I think I used a 5.5 crochet hook. So I'm not 100% sure what I used for this one, but this hat is too tight for my head. This is definitely a child size, and I think this size actually fit Debbie perfectly, and it is too tight for me. So I did it in this one, and then I also did it in, I think this color was called Sandbar. So I did it in this one. Same thing, the snug beanie. And I think for this one I used a 6mm crochet hook. And this one fits my head so much better. Yeah. Did I do that too? I'm trying to see if I did the same amount of rounds. Yeah. I did the exact same amount of rounds. It just used a bigger hook, and it came out so much better, and it actually fits me. And I really like this yarn too. So then I decided to do some knitting, and I wanted to do a Ross hat, the knitted Ross hat. So I don't know where my begin. I think that's where I began. Yeah. So I did a Ross hat in the Fiji stripe as well. So I crocheted this hat, and then I knitted this hat all with the same ball. So I got 2 hats out of one ball of this. And this is all that I have left from one ball to make 2 hats. That is amazing. I really like that. So for 223 yards, if you are a knitter and a crocheter, you can get one small child size. Actually, you can probably get the adult hat too. And then one knitted hat, a crochet hat and a knitted hat. Oh, I lost my ball. From one ball of yarn of this red heart with stripes. Red heart with love stripes. There we go. Excuse me. So that was that one. And then I decided I wanted to do another granny hat, because I did one before and I wanted to try it again. So I did it. I did another one. And this is a pattern from Mikey over at the Crochet Crowd. The only thing that I did differently than his video is I took out the last increase row for this hat. Because if I cut that one in, it would have been way too big, but this one fits me really good. Now, I would try these on, but I have a really big hair clip in the back, so they won't fit me. So, and this is what I have left from one skein, from this one hat. So, probably gonna knit up another Ross hat with this. So, that is it. That is all of my finished objects that I have completed. I have only 2 whips to share with you guys, and that's it. So, the first whip is I am working on I am knitting another Ross hat, and I am using the Red Heart with Love stripes in the color Sandbar stripe. And this is what I have left. I have probably another 2 or 3 inches left to go before I start doing my decreasing and doing the crown, and this will definitely be enough to do it, because I am making this hat smaller than the green knitted hat. This one's a little bit slouchy on me, so I'm going to cut a couple, maybe an inch out of that to get this one to fit. So I'm working on that. And then I have one more. the last one, I am doing a just regular virus shawl. I have never just done a regular standard virus shawl. I've always did the virus meets graded shawl. So I figured I would try to do a virus shawl. And so far I'm liking it. The only thing is I don't like this yarn. I've had this in my stash, this yarn in my stash, probably for close to 2 years. I think this was from my very first very first Hirschner's big order that I did. This is the Bernat Baby Sport yarn. So right there. It is a size 3 and it recommends a 4mm crochet hook, 100% acrylic, and there's 1,077 yards in this ball. So my plan is to make this shawl as big as I possibly can with this ball of yarn. So, but the only thing is I do not like working with it. It feels rough and stiff. So I'm hoping once I'm done, I'm more than likely gonna throw this in the washer and hope that it just softens up a little bit, because I don't like working with it. So I only do like I only work on it for maybe 5 or 10 minutes, and then I'm like, all right, I had enough of this yarn, and I go on to something else. So yeah, that is what I'm working on, and I am using a size 8 hook, so a 5mm crochet hook to do that virus shawl. So yeah, that is it. That is all that I have to share with you guys. I don't really have much else. That's it. I'm just happy to have those blankets done, and as a little palette cleanser, I did some hats and a shawl or 2. So yeah, I hope you all had enjoyed my video. I will try my hardest to be back on next Monday, and it should be a lot easier with the kids going back to school, so I won't have them distracting me or anything like that, and I can actually focus on what I'm doing. So yeah, that is it. That is all I have to share with you guys. I hope you all have a wonderful week. I forgot to tell you guys this in the beginning. Today is Monday, by the way, August 17th, I believe. It is just after noon here for us. But I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week and a wonderful weekend. And I will talk to you guys all on next Monday, or in my next video whenever I get that up. Alright guys, have a great day, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye.